Here at Alternate Reality, we do multi-day sale-aramas every single month featuring different items here at the store. This month, we're doing the Action Man sale. What's the Action Man sale? Every single action figure I've got in the store is buy two, you get a third one free. That's McFarlane Spawn, McFarlane Sports Figures, DC Direct, manga action figures, kids action figures, gaming action figures, Marvel Select. All of my action figures are buy any two, you get a third one free here at Alternate Reality. Don't you miss it.
Only Bo and Comic Book Man can keep up with all this Marvel news. And here's some now.
I find you pompous, judgmental, and completely self-absorbed. Would you be my friend?
Marvel News, Episode 30, Kindergarten Gun Club.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for Marvel Comics news. And here in the Marvel Universe section of Alternate Reality, I've got with me...
Bo! How you doing, kid?
And Bo is here with all the Marvel news that's fit to print.
Yeah.
You know, all Marvel comics are always 15% off here at Alternate Reality, so stop on down. All new comics are 15% off, but especially Marvels. Siege Comics, X Comics. Speaking of X Comics, X... That's a lame transition. Actually, it's pretty lame.
I set myself up.
But speaking of X Comics, the Astonishing line is coming back after they can this book. They're bringing it back.
Marvel announced the beginning of a line, not just the Astonishing X-Men, but an Astonishing line.
A whole line.
It's going to be, it'll start out this May with two limited series. One's called Astonishing X-Men Wolverine from Jason Aaron and Adam Kubert, and Astonishing X-Men Xenogenesis from Warren Ellis and Kari Andrews.
Xeno who?
Xenogenesis.
Xeno who?
Well, Warren reads a lot of science books, and so there's the follow-up to what's going on in this book. But it's a brand new line. There's no regular series involved as of now. It's going to be a series of mini-series, and it'll all be taking place in the past Siege.
You'll get college credit for it.
Yes, you can get college credit for it.
Help. Right. Go ahead.
Venice teaches a college class, so what the hell? You might as well get credit for it.
Sounds marvelously tedious. The next Wolverine Weapon X arc will include a man with a shield and a plan who's back from the dead.
Captain America, actually both Captain Americas, Bucky and Steve Rogers, and a brand new version of Deathlock, which is from the future because Axel Alonso, the Marvel editor, he really enjoys the character, and that's why you have the Deathlock limited series that came back up.
Which nobody's buying.
Well,
nobody's buying. So I hope you're all enjoying it because you're not buying it.
But each arc of Weapon X will basically sort of escalate until you get a major threat for Wolverine by the time the book gets to about the 24, 25 page.
A major threat for Wolverine?
A major threat.
Why? That's never happened before.
A really big major
a really big threat. X-Force, Sex and Violence. No, this isn't it. X-Force, Sex and Violence is winging your way.
Sometime, yes, in the near future, which is probably by the end of the year. Chris Yost, Craig Kyle, Gabriel Deodato, X-Force, Sex and Violence. The limited series does not have a release date. The second issue is done, so there's a race going because Kyle and Yost are leaving the book, X-Force, when this whole Second Coming thing is over with, and so they'll be done with X-Force, and then at that point, the limited series will probably show up. Deodato's a really good artist, but he's not very fast, and they knew that going in. That's why they haven't put a ship date on it, because they know it takes them a while to draw stuff.
Okay. And we've got one more story, which is not X-Men, which is why this isn't an all X-Men episode of Marvel News.
But it could be.
We have one more story, which is going to break the mold. No, this isn't it. Stephen King's End, which is shipping this Wednesday, March 3rd here at the store, and will be 40% off here at the store. Not 25, 40% off this coming Wednesday, March 3rd. It's shipping, and it's going to be so good. It's going to be so great. What's it going to be about?
Well, Stephen King's
Vampires.
Okay,
we're done. We're finished.
It's not vampires. Stephen King's End was a motion comic from Mark Guggenheim and Alice Malev. There were about 30.
It move?
Well, yeah, it moved. They drew it and it moved. It was a motion comic. It was about 35 or 40 little webisodes. Okay. They're going to do a 4-issue print version of the limited series, which will actually have a lot more detail in it than the webisodes did. Okay. And that starts this week, 4 issues. And it is the start of many more motion comics. That'll be the end. Actually, the thing is over with. End could come back, but more than likely because the End story was part of his last anthology book of stuff. Then he's going to pick and choose Stephen King stories and do motion comics out of it.
Okay.
Should I read it while I'm driving?
No, you shouldn't read anything while you're driving.
Let me remind everybody about the Hero of the Week sale here at Alternate Reality. The reason I'm mentioning this right now is Stephen King
is the Hero of the Week.
Is the Hero of the Week for this week. And you will be seeing this after the fact, but we have every Wednesday here at the store. One trade paperback is going to be 40% off from Stephen King. I think there's a Stephen King out trade. No. N's 40% off this week. But also on New Comic Wednesday, 6 Stephen King comics from the last 4 or 5 months are going to be $1 each here at the store. Not $2.99, not $3.99, not $2.50, $1, $1 here at the store. Now you're going to see this after the fact, but we do this every Wednesday. There's a different one every Wednesday here at the store.
Watch Shipshape.
So watch Shipshape. Thank you, Jeffy. Watch Shipshape. I'll be mentioning it there in every episode of Shipshape. So be sure to stop off at the store's website to see and read Shipshape and all the news that Bo sends me that I post up that's Marvel Comics related. And Bo,
Yes.
where's it? He picked right up.
Yes. Yes.
I love you.
Is this the way you're saying?
Comic book man breaks down and cries.
You know, this is the point where we tell you that Sarah knows where the website is. And so, Sarah, where is it?
This is something you should add to your favorites. www.myalternatereality.com.
Thank you, Sarah, for letting us know where the website is. You do a fine job.
So stop off the store's website, read all the Marvel news that Bo sends me that I post up, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying bye. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.